Hello and welcome. This video will show you how to set up a Google form for the QR code rewards program for PBIS. First thing you need to do is check your email, and you should have received an email from Mr. Lilly, or the subject matter of the email will say PACE QR form template, and you just need to click on the link within the email. So this is the template. This is what it will look like when you scan a student's QR code to give them points. Obviously the background, the colors and stuff like that might change depending on what your school decides on. The first thing you have to do is click on Edit this form. Now this original copy belongs to Mr. Lilly, and you don't want to change that. You want to make one for yourself. In order to do that, you need to click on File, Make a Copy, and you're going to rename it with your last name and take off QR form template. So again, you just have your last name and PACE, and you're going to say OK. So now this is your very own copy of the form that Lilly created that everyone will be using. Notice the form is really simple. It just requires the student name and how many points you want to give for that behavior. Notice both of these boxes are checked and they need to remain checked at the top. This will make people sign in order to fill out the form, and that way you can track whether a teacher is giving the points or if a student is giving the points. The next thing I need you to do is click on View Responses. Once you start scanning the QR code and giving students points, this is where they will populate. There's nothing there yet, but we're going to prepare for entries to come our way. So you're going to click and drag, highlight the four column titles, and then you're going to pull down, and we're going to go ahead and pull all the way down to 200. And how far this goes will have to depend on how often students are getting the entries in. For now, we're stuck with 200, and you're going to click on Data, and you're going to click on Pivot Table Report. So what this is going to do is going to take all the entries that go into your form, and it's going to total them up for you. You want, for where it says rows over here on the report editor, for rows you need to choose student's name. And for values you need to choose points for positive behavior. And once you've made those selections, you are done. You can go ahead and close the report editor. And as you scan, and as all the adults and administrators on campus scan and give the students points, the form responses are going to pop up over here. If you look down at the bottom, you have two different tabs for your class, for your form. And as teachers enter in stuff, it's going to pop up here. It's going to be this big long list. Once you click over to Pivot Table, that's where your totals will be. Now that we are done setting up the Google form and the responses, the next thing that you need to do is you need to share this back to Mr. Lilly. So over here on the right hand side, and you're only sharing back the spreadsheet, not the form. So if you click on Share, and you're going to type in his name. Once you start typing your name, his email will populate, and then you'll hit Send. That concludes the video for setting up your Google form and template for the QR code PBIS program.